Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Gemini and take a look at all things related to health, wealth, and abundance. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so we're just taking a look and getting all your cards out here before we dive into the energy of health. Right away here, before even looking at the cards, I am feeling throat chakra coming up quite strong for you, Gemini, and I feel like it's very important for you to speak your world into being. It's very important for you to use your words wisely as well. Now, wow, holy moly, we have two major arcana showing up, and we have wands left and right here for you. So in matters of health, there could be you taking charge. We have the Emperor here. We have the Empress. We also have the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 7 of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Oh, we also have the 8. So the 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 of Wands. Wow. So you're definitely making huge strides forward here in a lot of different areas of your life. But specifically, let's look at health. Now, you're taking the lead when it comes to your health. Physical, emotional, mental health. This is about you deciding to do something and sticking with it here. This can be about you eliminating beliefs. I was getting that throat chakra coming in quite strong. So some of you are focusing on eradicating or eliminating any old limiting beliefs that no longer serve you or your purpose. This can be about you telling yourself that you have what it takes to succeed, to be healthy, to be mindful. Also, for you to get back into some sort of a positive routine, whether it's an exercise routine, whether it's positive eating, positive space where you are connecting to other like-minded souls. Now, if you are in maybe a toxic energy, a toxic workplace, or you're just feeling miscommunication between you and others here, you're definitely stepping up and you're doing something about it that may be affecting your health in a negative way. So I do like the authority figure coming in right for you right away with this Emperor, because this is someone who is very paternal, very powerful, very structured. This is saying here, though you have a lot of action showing up for yourself in the month of September, your final card is the Empress here. So this is about you nurturing yourself. The the Emperor here doesn't get to where he is on his own. He gets there with his Empress, the nurturing, soft, receptive side. So make sure you're balancing those masculine and those masculine and feminine qualities that have to do with your health as well. And we'll talk about the other areas showing up here, but I feel like this is about you being receptive, taking care of yourself. The Empress energy can be about feeling creative, and that's that throat chakra as well. She can be very fertile, very nurturing, very maternal. So don't neglect, don't neglect your health, and focus on you being good, being in charge. Even though you may be very motivated, you may be high vitality or full of energy, Gemini, in the month of September, stop to smell the roses. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Some of you, it's very important to stay hydrated, to stay around the energy of other people who fill your cup as well, because this Empress she's very nurturing and he gets things done. So you may need to find that balance more so this month, and I feel like you will do so. Now, you also have the 2, the 3, the 6, 7, and 8. I'm just going to put them in order here for you because I feel like you are climbing. But the fact that you're missing here, the 4 and the 5, it's almost like you've been doing the planning. The 2 of Wands is about you planning your future, making decisions, especially when it comes to health goals that you have for yourself. You've been planning and thinking of doing something for quite some time. Now it's time for you to grow, expand on those opportunities. For some of you, this is holistic health, seeing things from a broader perspective here, how certain things that you do in the physical affect you emotionally and vice versa. But everything starts from within, but you're starting to see the parallel between your health, between your mind, between the people that you surround yourself with, the power of manifestation as well as powerful thinking, seeing the glass is half full. You're very optimistic here, Gemini, and I feel like you're excited about where you're going. Because even though you skip over the 4 and 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, I'm glad that you don't have here, because you actually have the 5 of Pentacles. And this is really interesting. Oh, wow. They're giving me, you have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that does not happen often. Yes, there's in different pentacles. You have wands and pentacles and swords here, but I feel like, and you don't have 1 cup. Wow, this is very interesting. At times you may feel a little bit alone. At times in your thinking, you may feel alone or like you're not having the support that you would like. But I feel like you're reaching out here, and you're reaching out, whether it's to this masculine side and you're saying, I'm taking action. I'm either going to get a therapist, a coach, a mentor. I'm going to talk to my friends, my family, my coworkers, whatever you're feeling alone on here. I feel like it's very important for you to reach out and surround yourself with other like-minded individuals that have a higher energy frequency here for you. So whether it is a good motivational speaker or inspirational leader here, I feel like you're taking the steps to not feel isolated, to not feel like you're on this soul mission, because you can see that she's holding the lantern and she's looking, and what's that there? Water. I'm feeling a lot of water energy for you. Some of you, you can heal quicker around water, or staying hydrated will make you feel more full of vitality, which will be really good for you. But there is a light on in the home. So I do feel for you, Gemini, even if you feel like you're casted aside here for whatever reason, you're jumping from that energy to success. So believe it. In order to achieve it, believe it. And there is a successful energy coming in with the 6 of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards because it talks about accomplishments, achievement. It talks about you not overlooking any of the health issues that have been holding you back, mental, physical, emotional. This is at times you overcoming failure, overcoming shame, overcoming humiliation. And that's what you're doing here. And you're going to have this a sense of accomplishment because you're able to, 7 of Wands, walk into any battles that you have been facing and conquer them. This is about choosing the battles. Choosing for yourself what is good or what is positive, I should say, versus negative, and eliminating or erasing or getting rid of the things that you tell yourself or the belief that you are all alone, because you're absolutely not here, Gemini. We have success and growth showing up. So especially towards mid to end of the month here in September, you're going to see the success and growth taking a rapid form here for you, because the 8 of Wands is about possibly relocation, but in health health energy, this could be about messages that you're getting, receiving health. For some of you, perhaps you're waiting for some sort of results that you may get the results quite quickly as well. But some of you, once you change and decide to take this action step here with the authority figure, with the Emperor, you're going to be able to spread your wings and make something happen sooner rather than later. And you're going to see the proof of the success and the growth here by overcoming those fears. This is the 9 of Swords energy. This is about overthinking, over worrying, over analyzing. Some of you need to open your crown chakra to allow that divine channeled energy to come through, so you can fully embrace and trust in your higher self, in your intuition, and trust that you are not alone here, because that's ultimately what separates us. So when it comes to health, pay attention to headaches. Pay attention to anything with the third eye or the eyes in general. But also, again, they just keep highlighting that throat. And the sacral chakra can be about relationships with others, relationships that you have with yourself as well, but feeling alone. I feel like this month, or in the month of September here, you're going to realize and understand that you're not alone, that you have support here, that you are able to manifest the kind of relationships that you need, whether they are intimate relationships, whether they're friendships that are very, very beneficial for you at this time, or they could be mentorships, teaching, other people helping you overcome any of the fears that you have. Because again, your final card is taking care of you, filling your own cup first. So in matters of health, don't neglect anything that maybe you've been too fearful to take a look at, because I feel like September is the perfect month for you to tackle any fears and for you to say yes to things that really bring you about more happiness, more excitement. Now, in the area here of wealth, this looks really good for you, Gemini, because you have, again, the Empress and the Emperor. And the fact that these two are partnered up here in your reading, this is talking possibly about business partnerships. This can be about you connecting with your masculine and your feminine energy, where not only are you a go-getter, but you're receptive. So there's an equal give and take here. Whatever you're putting out there, you're getting back in return. So whatever you're growing is very fertile at this time. And I feel like you will manifest money for yourself. You're going from the 2 to the 8 quite quickly. So you went from planning your future, planning your wealth, your income. Now, it doesn't matter if you are retired or if you're unemployed here. This is a really great energy of getting in the right mindset, especially with the Emperor showing up first. This is the mindset of taking charge, of authority, of leadership. So you are willing to take something to the next level, to the highest of high level. You're shooting for the stars here, Gemini, when it comes to your wealth. This is about you spreading your wings and realizing that you now have the opportunities that maybe in the past you felt like you had missed on or had passed you by here, but now you're taking the lead, which is clarified here by the Emperor lead. So I really love this showing up for you because you're recognizing that your ships are waiting here. You're staying optimistic. You're staying patient, but at the same time, you're putting your hard work in and you're not taking your eye off that prize. And whatever you've been working towards, whether wealth has to do with a job, whether it's a business, you've had to endure a lot on your own. Some of you had to struggle. Some of you had to go off and branch off on your own or create something on your own. Maybe some of you work from home. Some of you may be working in a solitary type of energy where you may be bringing people into the mix to help you out. Now, it doesn't mean that you're hiring them underneath you. Some of you certainly can, but I feel like there is there's really not an underneath showing up here. I feel like you're on top. Some of you may be hiring other people if you own your own business, but I'm just sensing here that it's taken a lot of your time and energy. Some of you may really work a lot. Maybe you have a couple jobs and at times you're feeling like it is a lot for you, Gemini, to enjoy the things in life because you are maybe building a business or you are focusing a lot on your health and you're eliminating people who no longer serve you. And this can be a lonely path, this spiritual path at times, but knowing that you are fully supported from your spiritual team, your ancestors, your loved ones, your guides, your angels. So you're recognizing that power here, especially towards the end of the month. You have the 6 of Wands, believing and succeeding, whatever it is that you are gravitating towards, whatever business ideas, whatever, investments that you may be partaking in, whatever collaborations are coming in, wherever you're putting your money this month has the potential to grow. And I feel grow quite quickly, but you have to choose which path to take here. The 7 of Wands can be about bravery. It can be about standing up for your beliefs, going the distance, living life on your own terms. And yes, it can seem scary. It can seem like you are going off on the path that is less traveled. Like not a lot of people do this, but it's something that you are destined here to do. Choosing your battles here, knowing which paths to cross and which ones to take a detour from here. But you're staying brave here, especially when it comes to adversity, because you skipped over again that 4 and the 5 of Wands. And that 5 of Wands can be about overcoming obstacles. It can be about stepping to the plate here and really being able to collaborate and work. I feel like working with yourself to make something grow, because you do have the feeling alone card. Now, you have the 8 of Wands, success and growth. When it comes to your finances, whatever you're putting your time and your energy on, it's growing quite quickly. Some of you may have a big raise coming in, a big bonus. Some of you are going to hit a really beautiful next level in your business here. There could be some ideas that you're taking the lead on and you're putting out into the universe. And I feel like you're fairly, more than fair. There's compensation coming in. I feel like a lot of it as well. Some of you, if you're selling a home, you may get back way more money, or if you're buying a home here, I feel like there's more money to come in, more money to be had. I feel like you have not hit a glass ceiling. Now, for those of you that feel like you've hit a glass ceiling in a career place or a situation, it's time to expand that mind, because as soon as you take that next step, things are going to happen quite quickly for you. Don't let your fears get in the way. Don't let limiting beliefs, lack of mentality, scarcity, or don't let the energy here of overworking or overthinking weigh out on your health as well, mental and physical health, because I do sense here that some of you Geminis are very, very strong, hard workers, and you do have more than one job for some of you. But I do feel it's very important for you this month to nurture, because again, if you focus on putting it back into yourself, you'll continue to push out good work here with this Emperor, because it's an equal give and take here. And that's what we see happening between the Empress and the Emperor. Now, when it comes to abundance, now you may be in a relationship. Now, this could be a soulmate relationship. This could be a partnership. It can be a soul contract. Again, it doesn't have to be intimacy. Some of you, it certainly is, but you are recognizing the abundance that's all around you. You're recognizing the support that these very positive partnerships have when it comes to your life here. There is an abundance here that you're feeling with this energy. And we have spreading your wings. When it comes to abundance, which can be different for each and every one of us. Maybe it's an abundance in love. Maybe it's an abundance for what it is that we do. Whether it's an abundance for the things that we want to attract and manifest into our life, the positive, the good, the happiness. For a lot of you, you may be focusing, even though wands are more of that inspirational type of creative energy, it's more of your passions, your career, your project. It's about your willpower, and you have a lot of wands going on here. So I feel like you have an overabundance here of inspiration, of creativity, of passion, and you're figuring out that you are that magician. You're that manifester here, where if you spread your wings just a little bit, that's all you need to get flapping here, and that's all you need to really take that lead and step into that energy here of abundance. Now, some of you are learning more about this. You're learning. Now, some of you are going back to school. You could be taking an online course. Some of you are learning about new things in a business or in a workplace. If you've just been hired for a new job, or if you have a new project coming in, you're tactile learning, but you're learning as you go as well. I feel like a lot of you are overcoming that scarcity or poverty conscious mindset in a sense here, or you're overcoming any money or health issues due to maybe a job loss or due to some sort of illness in the past here. The Five of Pentacles is about not letting pride get in the way. Don't neglect finances. Don't neglect loved ones. Don't neglect yourself. And that's why the Empress is showing up, because she's putting it back into herself here. And that's the energy of abundance. And the Empress embodies all things abundant here. So you have a lot of it coming your way, especially after a time of feeling maybe a little bit isolated or a little bit of loss. Now, the 6, 7, and 8 of Pentacles, or excuse me, of Wands showing up. For you, things are going to happen really quickly in regards to abundance. There's going to be a lot of success, a lot of achievement. For some of you, fame, some of you, victory, some of you, it's going to be public recognition. You're going to be noticed. If you're looking to put yourself out there and get the attention, it's going to happen quickly. For some of you, let's say you've made a social media page, or you've made a YouTube channel, an Etsy channel, or you've been writing maybe a book, a memoir, a blog, a vlog, whatever you're doing here that may be putting yourself out there, you're going to notice that you grow quite quickly. Success and growth is at your fingertips here because you're brave enough, because you're choosing which doors to walk through and which doors to close here. So this is a really, really powerful energy. Even though we do have the Nine of Swords showing up, the rest of your cards, besides this Five of Pentacles, I feel like you're pushing through the fears. You're pushing through the loneliness. You're pushing through the isolation here. And you're giving yourself a brand new perspective on life. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your needs, but also taking action on what it is that you say you're going to do here. So some of you, it is the perfect month for partnerships. Also, very important to acknowledge, we have this Aries and this Libra and Taurian energy here, but it's very important for you, Gemini. Mercury is going into retrograde, I believe around the 9th of September. It's going to affect Gemini, Libra, and I feel like it could also be, it's either Taurus or Virgo, possibly Virgo, more so than any other signs. It may impact you more so because it is about relationships with yourself, but it's also about how you handle stress, how you handle anxiety. So you may be reevaluating a lot of things in your life, but I feel like you're thriving. And the biggest, most important thing is to stay honest and truthful to yourself. They're highlighting that throat chakra again, even though we didn't see the throat chakra card. I feel like it's very important for you to stay optimistic, stay creative, but also show kindness through your words this month. And lastly, what do we have here from Spirit? Oh, wow. We have clairvoyance. Some of you Geminis, your clairvoyance is going to really be heightened here. And this is about inspiration. It's about interpretation and trust. So clairvoyance, I feel like a lot of you need to trust in yourselves more, trust in your intuition, and gain that inspiration. And it looks like you are. Like I said here, the Wands energy coming up times 10 for you. You're feeling that inspiration. You're feeling that creativity showing up. So I'm so glad this clairvoyance came up. Open that crown chakra and allow those creative juices to get flowing here. Next, we have setting boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries for yourself is going to align you with the positivity of health, wealth, and abundance. So whether it is health, setting boundaries for maybe what it is that you put into your body, the people that you surround yourself with, what it is that you do for work, how you accept and receive compliments or, advice or even compensation here. It's about equal give and take and setting those healthy boundaries, but also knowing your worth, Gemini. It talks about honor, honoring the you within, honoring your higher self, saying yes to the things that are a soul yes, and saying no to the things that aren't helping you grow and thrive. And your final card here from Spirit, Gemini, is grateful optimism. It says joyous view of the future. Absolutely. It's card 51. And when you break down 5 and 1, it equals 6. That's the Gemini energy of the lovers. That is about soul contracts, partnerships, trust, harmony. And it's for you to be able to make choices from the heart. And Gemini, for you, it's about staying optimistic and grateful that your future is going to turn out the way that you had hoped, the way that you had focused on manifesting here. A lot of you have very beautiful skills. You have beautiful skills in general every month, but really tune in and hone those skills, those gifts that you have in the month of September. Use this time to really become aware, to touch base with maybe goals that you have for yourself, whether short-term or long-term, whether what you want to achieve on a health level, what kind of financial goals that you have for yourself, what you would like to accumulate regarding wealth and abundance. Stay optimistic, set positive goals for yourself, and you're going to see things happening sooner rather than later. All right, Gemini, I hope this resonates with you. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Sending you tons of love and light, Gemini. Thanks so much for tuning in.